Imagine this. It's a kid's birthday party, the room smells like pizza and sugary cake. Balloons are everywhere, and a giant yellow animatronic bear is singing on stage.
Everyone's laughing. The parents are chatting. And then screams.
One of the robots leans down and bites child's head. Hard, blood, chaos, and then silence.
No one knows why it happened, but that wasn't the first time something went wrong at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Behind the Jumpscare, the podcast where we break down horror games in a way that the lore actually makes sense. I'm Safa.
And I'm Rania. And today we're diving into the creepy, confusing, and totally fascinating world of Five Nights at Freddy's, also known as FNaF.
Now, if you've ever played FNaF, you know the basics. You're a night guard trying to survive against haunted animatronics, but the real story? It's way deeper. And darker.
The heart of the FNaF lore starts with a man named William Afton. He is the co-founder of Fazbear Entertainment and secretly a serial killer.
The lore gets crazy, so we'll take you game by game in the chronological order of the story.
Chapter 1, The Beginning, 1978, FNaF lore. It all begins in 1978. Two men, Henry Emily and William Afton, open Fredbear's Family Diner. They have two Springlock animatronics, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. They could be worn as suits or function as performers.
Behind the stage, William Afton has darker motives. Jealous of Henry's happy family, William feels isolated, unappreciated, and with access to the animatronics, begins to kill. Chapter 2. The First Victims, 1980 to 1983, pre-FNaF 4. From 1980 to 1983, strange disappearances begin to occur. Children go missing around Fredbear's. No one suspects the man behind the mask.
The victims remain unsolved mysteries, but the horrors are just beginning. Chapter 3, Bite of 83, FNaF 4. William's youngest son, Chris Afton, also known as the Crying Child, is terrified of animatronics. His older brother Michael bullies him relentlessly.
On his birthday, Michael and his friends shove Chris into Fredbear's mouth. As a cruel prank, the spring locks snap. Fredbear's jaw crushes Chris's skull.
This is the Bite of 83. Chris dies, and Fredbear's shuts down.
Chapter 4. The Puppet's Creation and Death of Charlotte, 1983 to 1984, FNaF 6 lore. Henry, devastated, cuts ties with William. He builds the puppet, an advanced security animatronic, to protect his daughter Charlotte.
But on a rainy night, William takes revenge. Charlotte is locked out of the restaurant. Cold, alone, she is found by William in the alley.
She is murdered. The puppet finds her too late, but in death, Charlotte's soul merges with the puppet.
Chapter 5, The Missing Children Incident, 1985, FNaF 2. In 1985, Henry opens a new pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Animatronics, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy.
William returns in disguise, wearing a Spring Bonnie suit. He lures 5 children, Jeremy, Gabriel, Susie, Fritz, and Cassidy, into the back.
They are never seen again, but their souls possess the animatronics. Freddy and his friends are no longer empty.
Cassidy's soul takes the hold of Golden Freddy, and so begins the haunting.
Chapter 6, Elizabeth's Death, 1986, Sister Location. Fired and bitter, William builds Circus Babies Entertainment and Rentals beneath an abandoned site used for fear testing on children.
Here, he creates Circus Baby, designed to capture children with fake kindness. But when Elizabeth, his daughter, gets too close,
Baby lures her in with ice cream and crushes her. Elizabeth's soul becomes part of Circus Baby.
Did you know that I was on stage once? It wasn't for very long, only one day. What a wonderful day, though. I was in a small room with balloons and a few tables. No one sat at the tables, though, but children would run in and out. Some were afraid of me, others enjoyed my songs. Music was always coming from somewhere else, down a hall. I would always count the children, I'm not sure why. I was always acutely aware of how many there were in the room with me. 2, then 3, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 2, then none. They usually played together in groups of 2 or 3. I was covered in glitter. I smelled like birthday cake. There were 2, then 3, then 5, then 4. I can do something special. Did you know that? I can make ice cream. Although I only did it once. There were 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. Something happened when there was 1. A little girl standing by herself. I was no longer myself, and I stopped singing. My stomach opened, and there was ice cream. I couldn't move, at least, not until she stepped closer. There was screaming for a moment, but only for a moment. Then other children rushed in again, but they couldn't hear her over the sounds of their own excitement. I still hear her sometimes. Why did that happen?
Chapter 7, The Bite of 87, 1987, FNaF 2. In 1987, Fazbear Entertainment attempts to modernize. They introduce toy animatronics with facial recognition and tracking.
But the past still lingers. The toy animatronics malfunction. Mangle, meant to be Funtime Foxy, is torn apart and rebuilt daily.
During the day shift, Mangle bites security guard Jeremy Fitzgerald. The Bite of 87.
Was that the Bite of 87?
Chapter 8, Springtrap, 1988 to 1993, FNaF 1. By 1993, the pizzeria reopens with the original animatronics. Toy models are scrapped.
William returns, dismantling the haunted bots to harvest Remnant, a powerful energy created from agony and spiritual anger.
But the spirits retaliate. William hides in the old Spring Bonnie suit. The spring locks snap. They pierce his body.
He dies slowly, his corpse becoming Springtrap. Chapter 9, Fazbear's Fright, 2023, FNaF 3. Years later, a horror attraction opens, Fazbear's Fright. They find Springtrap, still alive.
Phantom animatronics haunt the new security guard. On the final night, the building burns down.
But in the ashes, Springtrap walks away.
Chapter 10, Michael's Journey, late 2020s, sister location. Michael Afton sets out to undo his father's legacy. He infiltrates the underground facility.
He's manipulated by Circus Baby, possessed by Elizabeth, and confronted by Ennard, a grotesque fusion of animatronics.
They kill him, use his body to escape, but Michael is kept alive by Remnant.
Rotting, undead, and determined, he vows to finish what his father began. Chapter 11, The Final Fire, 2030's FNaF 6, Pizzeria Simulator. Henry Emily returns. He opens one last pizzeria. A trap.
He lures in Scrap Baby, Malton Freddy, Lefty, and Springtrap. Michael manages the restaurant. He understands what's coming.
Henry plays recorded message. Then he burns it all.
monsters trapped in the corridors. Be still, and give up your spirits. They don't belong to you. For most of you, I believe there is peace, and perhaps more, waiting for you after the smoke clears. Although for one of you, the darkest pit of hell has opened to swallow you whole. So don't keep the devil waiting, friend.
William Afton Burns, Michael Burns, Henry Burns.
The souls are freed, and the curse ends.
But evil never truly dies.
All of the souls being freed and passing on to the next life. Except for one, Cassidy, the one who you should not have killed. Cassidy, being the angriest of them all, the most angriest spirit who wants the most revenge, makes it so when William dies, he relives every single death from every single animatronic that he created over and over again for eternity, forever, making him suffer endlessly. Thank you for joining us, and now you know the complete FNaF timeline.